Hello everyone, welcome. Now I would like to talk about the greedy king. When a person is greedy, he doesn't care about anybody else. All he cares about is himself. There was an appraiser, and his job was to value the horses, elephants, gold, jewels, and real estate, and to pay the owner the proper prices for their goods or properties. And he was so good at his job, and everybody loved him except the king, because the king was a very greedy person, and his greed suggested to him that he was losing worth because of the honest of appraiser. And he worried his honest appraiser would deplete his property. So the king thought to himself, I must get myself another appraiser who is not honest and who will make me a lot of money. That's why he fired his honest appraiser. And he appointed a farmer who knew nothing about the value of horses, elephants, gold, jewels, and real estate as his new appraisers. And the farmer who became the new appraiser knew nothing about the value of the properties, and he set their values according to his like. So everybody is not happy about that, but only the king who is very happy with him. Because of the power of his position, nobody dared to argue with him. One day, a horse trader from another country with 500 horses to sell came to their country, and the horse trader met with the new appraiser. And when the new appraiser looked at the 500 horses, he said to the horse trader, your 500 horses are worth 1 measure of rice. And the horse trader heard that, very surprised. He thought this man is joking, but later he realized that that man is not joking. So without saying anything, the horse trader left, and he went to the former appraiser and asked for help. Then the former appraiser said to the horse trader, what you need to do is to give that new appraiser a bribe and ask him what is the value of 1 measure of rice in the presence of the king. You know, that new appraiser always trying to make the king happy by making more money unjustly from the people. So if that new appraiser receives something from you, he will try to make you happy too. So after hearing this, the horse trader went back to the new appraiser. When he went to the new appraiser, he gives special present to the new appraiser, and the appraiser very happy. And the horse trader said, sir, would you be so kind to answer what is the value of 1 measure of rice in the presence of the king? The new appraiser said, yes, I can do that for you. Let's go to the king. So together they went to the king's room, where the king was surrounded by minister, officer, and advisor. After paying respect to the king, the horse trader said to the king, sire, I came from another country with 500 horses to sell in your country. My 500 horses are worth 1 measure of rice according to your appraiser. I don't want to argue anything about that, but all I want to know is, sire, could you please ask your appraiser what is the value of 1 measure of rice? And the king asked his new appraiser, what is the value of this man's 500 horses? And the appraiser answered, sire, the value of this man's 500 horses is 1 measure of rice. Then the king continued, if 500 horses are worth 1 measure of rice, then what is the value of 1 measure of rice? Of course, The new appraiser undervalued the horses to make the king happy. But now he received something special from the horse trader. So he's going to make the horse trader happy. And he answered to the king, "Sire, the 1 measure of rice is worth the whole country, the whole of your country." And at the ridiculous answer, all the ministers, the officers, and advisors are laughing and clapping. And one of them said, "Wow, wow, how silly we are. We always believe that our country is beyond the price. Now we learn from our appraiser that our country, including the king and his palace, is worth 1 measure of rice. How talented this man is." And one of them said, "How this talented fellow kept his job for so long." And when the king heard something like that, the king became so embarrassed. The king immediately fired his new appraiser. And later the king asked his minister to look for the former appraiser and restore him as an appraiser to the office. So that is the end of the story. You know, when people are very greedy, they doesn't care what is right or what is wrong. All they care is about themselves, how they can get more from others. So, and also we need to know as a leader how to appoint right people for the right job. And the most important lesson is we should know greed always leads us to misery. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care. May you be happy and healthy.